Producers not helping the artist with marketing. Let's talk about it. So why some producers feel like they shouldn't help an artist with marketing, even though this artist just spent 200-300 with you on a beat or $100 with you on a beat? Ignorance. Just like how some artists are ignorant to how the music business go, a lot of producers, young producers, they're ignorant just the same. So they just may feel like, all right, this artist, I sold him the beat, that's it. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, all right, my job is done at the simple point that I sell this man the beat, this artist the beat. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they could think. All right, look, a lot of producers, they're tapped in with producer community. So they be on producer grind, producer culture, producer this, producer that. And they listen to a lot of people saying, oh, I made this much selling beat. I sold beat for this. This is my beat selling strategy. So they buying into all these narratives about beat selling. So they can only think, you know what I'm saying, one dimensional. They can only think so far. You know what I'm saying? When the real goal is help to push the record, bro. Think about it. I listen to Apple Music. Most people listen to Spotify or YouTube Music. Matter of fact, 90% of the times I'm listening to music on YouTube. So we listen to the lyrics, right? We have our favorite artists. Rilo, Rod Wave, NBA. All these songs that we listen to got lyrics, words, bro. We're not just simply on YouTube or Apple Music or Spotify listening to instrumentals every day. Well, I sure don't. You feel me? Most people don't. They're not just listening to instrumentals. We're listening to our favorite artists. Words, inspiration, lyrics, bro. So a lot of producers, they can't think outside of just making beat or being good at, oh, I know how to use this software, this dog, or I can make this melody, this drum pattern. That's all they think. So plain up ignorance, bro. They feel like they are, and look, I'm a producer too. I get busy too. But I understand. It's always a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, the artist is the one that's going to take the song and go do the footwork, go do the interviews, go do the promotions and shit like that. Another reason is going to be economic. So a lot of producers really can't afford. And then again, when I say can't afford, I mean monetarily. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to provide money to help to push a record. Post a song in your story. You know what I'm saying? Make a reel, make a post. You know what I'm saying? Share it with your friends, bro. On the topic of economics, if you don't have the money, you have a social media platform, share the song in your story. Not just day one, week two, post the shit again. Week three, month three, post it on your story. It might be a young artist that don't have a big audience. Help the artist too, bro. If you don't have the money, it doesn't stop there, bro. You got a social media, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, right? You got post some shorts, post a reel or two. Everybody not gonna have money, but you can still help the artist. See, a lot of producers, like I say, their mind is so clouded with just listening to other producers telling their story, how I sold beat for this and I made this much. You can't expect an artist to just do all the footwork, all the promoting, all the marketing, but then you want 50%? You want 50% of the song. What you feel like? That's why a lot of artists, they try to lowboy the producer because they be thinking like in real time. They be thinking marketing, spend. They got to spend their money. Most of these youngins out here, these niggas out here, they hustling, trying to get into it. They getting their packs off just to push the music. You stuck in your bedroom. All you want to do, you just want instant gratification. Come on, bro. That's why it's a rift within the artist and producer creative community, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give y'all nothing but facts, bro. You also have to try to put yourself in the artist's shoes, bro. And that's it for another episode of the Life of Peckk series. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. More content on the way, more facts on the way, more gems on the way. Turn on post notifications. I'm out.